Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. I still have the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms on the tarot table. I wrestled a bit with this one, but it seemed to want to stay, even though I'm reading on Meghan now. I've just read with these cards. I've read on the Princess of Wales, and it seems a bit strange to be using the same tarot for two such very different women. But anyway, perhaps it's because the topic today is joy. And we're reading now on Meghan and her new chapter of joy that she is allegedly embarking on, and that she was only too happy to tell the very small crowd at Godmother's bookstore. It's its opening event over the weekend. Now, joy is an interesting word to fixate on. That's possibly a bit of a strong word, fixate, because of course it's very current in American politics at the moment with Kamala Harris, and we know that Meghan is a supporter of Kamala Harris and vice versa. Well, used to be. She was hoping, allegedly, for a spot at the DNC a few weeks ago. Didn't make it, but Oprah did. And Oprah was in the audience. Oprah, of course, big on gratitude and joy and all of those things. So we're going to have a look at this with the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, this new chapter of joy. And to just explain what this new chapter of joy is, I have a bit of word salad from the speech for your enjoyment. And it goes like this. I'm looking at this as my chapter of joy. The more you are able to look at your life and really, truly recognize and be grateful for your life, you have to be grateful for all aspects of it. I can hear my English teacher's red pen scratching through that, but it goes on. My intentionality is to enjoy this chapter and be able to love through every piece of this as best we can. And again, that red pen is scratching through that word salad quite savagely. But let's have a look and see what this new chapter of joy is all about. What, just generally. And who might be inspiring it? Is this coming from Kamala Harris or Meghan's desire to associate herself with that? Or Oprah? Or is it a hint from WME? You need to change tack. You need to focus on positive things because people are tired of the whining. What's her true intention with this? And does she understand the nature of joy at all? Light-filled. We were told she was light-filled at this event. She dressed all in black. Light-filled, radiant being of light. And yes, I am being snarky. But that's because this is tarot for fun and entertainment, and it's all my opinion, it's all speculation. These cards just don't want to move now. I wonder why. And I just read energy, and there is a disclaimer in the box below, and we're just going to go with what we've got energy-wise in these cards. It's quite resistant cards, interestingly. So, the subject of joy and Meghan's discovery of this new chapter. She's not telling us she's going to spread this joy around, interestingly. It's her joy, and she's going to enjoy her joy. And again, that red pen. The Sun. Oh, that is a card of joy. Really, happiness, optimism, and joy is a high energy word. It's much higher energy than happiness or peace or contentment or any of those things. Joy is about as high energy as you can get, really, that she is proclaiming for herself now. There it is, the Sun. It's all about me, 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 me. And that is, been doing too many warm-ups with my singers. It's Leo, it's Meghan, it's the Sun, it's radiance, it's attention, it's light. I am a light, I am a radiant being of light, I am full of joy. This is the new energy that she's trying to reflect, shall we say. So, situation. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with the King of Pentacles in reverse. That is Harry, and it doesn't look even remotely like Harry, but there it is. It is a Harry card, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Where is Harry? Many people are asking that question. Where is Harry? His book was there in the bookshop. That face. I realize that there's something that's uncanny or unnerving about that face, and it's really because it's disembodied. Where is the rest of him? And I could use worse words than that, but I won't. The algorithm won't like it. But there's the King of Pentacles in reverse. Where is Harry? I think that's quite obvious that this is all about her. And there was no mention of their relationship. There was no mention of Harry brings me joy, and my family brings me joy. My children bring me joy. My house brings me joy. Nothing like that. My cooking brings me joy. Nope, just me. And I'm looking back at the word salad. You have to be able to love through every piece of this as best we can. Pronouns, love, pronouns. Tell us about this joy thing then. What does it signify? What does it mean? And I've got the Temperance card in reverse. I don't think she knows. We're going to ask that question later. But Temperance is about balance and harmony and combining energy and being angelic and being able to tolerate all kinds of opinions and stuff like that, and it's in reverse. And of course, as I say ad nauseum, when Temperance is in reverse, it becomes the devil. It becomes rage and hostility and toxicity and addiction and venom and lies and begrudgment and jealousy and all of those very dark, very negative emotions and attributes. And so there it is, Temperance in reverse. I'm asking about this joy thing. What does it mean? And I'm getting quite an opposite card. And I'm almost inclined to believe that she's been told to portray this and to proclaim this, but it's not inherent in her nature. She doesn't know what it means. So the true heart is quite different as Temperance in reverse. That's my opinion, of course, and it is all my opinion and just tarot. So let's see, where is this coming from? Has she been inspired by Kamala Harris? Is she trying to align herself with Kamala Harris? Is it Oprah and the joy, the gratitude thing? Because she's used the word gratitude as well. Joy and gratitude, both in here. So where is this coming from, basically? Where is it coming from? It's the world. And we're getting big cards here. The Sun, the world, Temperance, a king has shown up on this table. This is big. This is, I would say, a rebranding. Another pivot. She's moving away from the whiny, I'm going to write my memoirs, I haven't scratched the surface of my certain ideation and all the troubles and woes that I had as a member of the royal family, and how I almost unalived myself and all of that kind of stuff. Obviously didn't thingy well in opinion polls. It didn't do well. People didn't resonate with it. So I think she's been coached that this is now the story she needs to put out there. This is what people want to hear. Everybody's struggling, all have their own troubles. They don't want to hear poor me, woe is me, pity me. They want something positive. The World card is about very positive outcomes. It's success. It's completion, it's fulfillment, it's achieving your goals, it's living your best life and being able to say, look here, I have achieved all of this and I'm very proud of it and I've done very well and I've learned all my lessons and I've embraced all my difficulties and now I'm on to better things. So I feel very powerfully that she's being coached, that's my opinion, but she's been told, look, Oprah, the gratitude stuff. That's why Oprah was so successful. Look, Kamala Harris, the joy stuff. And I'm not being political here. I'm not picking sides. I'm simply saying that if Meghan is going to emulate anyone, she's going to emulate those people and hope for the same outcomes for herself. because she is entirely self-motivated. And the Sun is about the self, first and foremost. And let's remember that our King of Pentacles is in his fall aspect here. He is in reverse in this reading. What are her motives for doing this? What does she want to achieve with this? Why is she doing it? And I've got the Two of Wands. She's planning. She's planning, she's planning, she's planning, and she's positioning herself. She's positioning herself. The Two of Wands very often has a globe, someone looking out at the world, holding a globe, planning to conquer the world, to go into alliances with people, partner up with people. She wants to, I suspect, be noticed by Kamala Harris. That she's putting this message out and saying, isn't it interesting? Look at this artwork. And this is why we had to have this tarot deck, even though it didn't want to be here. And I have to say that I have never shuffled cards and felt them as reluctant to be on the tarot table as these cards were. But now I understand why we have these cards. Do you remember that bizarre little Instagram story that was released at the launch of American Riviera Orchard, where she was floating around down this sort of Moorish corridor in her black ball gown? Well, it's not a ball gown, it was a skirt that she wore in Jamaica, and that little strappy top. This sort of ghostly figure, the Chatelaine at Mudslide Mansion. And there it is. She wants plans, she wants deals, she wants to people to say, oh, she's going to be a brilliant brand ambassador for whatever. So working down, she would ideally like some sort of gig in the new government if the Democrats win, if Kamala Harris gets in. Meghan wants something from that new government. There's a better word for government, I can't think of it right now. But working down from the top, from political first prize, down to brands, to things like that. Look, see, I can do positive. I can do aspirational. I am not only about the negativity. I am about the joy. Rant over. What does she know about joy? I've already got the Temperance card in reverse, but what does she know about joy? I've got the Five of Wands in reverse. She doesn't. Five of Wands is about conflict, about competition, about being over competitive, over aggressive, about kicking others out the way, stamping on them, trampling them underfoot to get to the top. That greasy pole. She's not about the joy. She's all about the competition. And she's hardwired for that. This is me reading energy. This is me expressing my opinion. Remind you that, of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below, and you are welcome to reach an entirely different conclusion and have an entirely different view. This is what's coming through for me as an energy reader, and it's sitting under the Temperance card in reverse. So these two cards confirm each other. She is not about working in harmony with people. She's not about sharing things and blending energies and making sure that everyone's comfortable and everyone gets on and everyone is doing as best they can. Even though she might say that, truly the energy of this reading is telling me she's all about coming out on top by whatever means she can use to achieve her own goals. The Sun, the World, very powerful card, still wants to be absolutely top, alpha, dominate, most famous, most powerful, most even notorious would do, because we have the Temperance card in reverse. Doesn't care truly if she's seen as a sinner or a saint. That's my opinion. She'd rather be the saint because of Mummy Diana. That's again my opinion, but interesting energy there. So much for joy, I would say. But I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, and I will see you again, hopefully, tomorrow.